Over the last 72 hours, it has come to my attention that the LNP in Canberra intends to smear my partner, Sean Drabsch, to smear me and smear my government. Since 2015, Sean has worked at PricewaterhouseCoopers in a part-time advisory capacity in infrastructure financing. When Sean took on this role, the PwC Managing Partner, Brisbane, wrote to me to assure me they would avoid conflicts of interest in Sean's role and in my job as Premier of Queensland. I released this letter. On receipt of the letter at the time, my Director-General sought advice from the Integrity Commissioner, and I continue to follow that advice. I released these letters. On Tuesday night, my Chief of Staff advised me of a rumour circulating among LNP senators about Sean's work. I am told they plan to use this during the election campaign to impugn my character and suggest something untoward. To be clear, the facts are: PwC acted for Adani on their application to the federal government's Northern Australian infrastructure facility. Sean assisted PwC's work as a member of its National Infrastructure Advisory Team only at a federal level, and that was after the mining leases were approved. Upon hearing about this LNP smear, I sought further advice from the Integrity Commissioner, and I have received that advice this afternoon, and I released the letter. Let me make it absolutely clear. I guard my integrity absolutely dearly. Queenslanders should expect nothing less from anyone seeking the high office of Premier of this state. I have complied with the advice of the Integrity Commissioner at every step along the way. I want to put beyond any doubt that this is nothing more than an LNP smear. The government I lead will leave no doubt in the minds of every Queenslander about our absolute integrity. Can I say this about the Carmichael Coal Project? At the last election, I promised to stop the Newman-Nichols LNP government gifting $500 million of taxpayers' money to Adani. I also promised that not 1 cent of taxpayers' money would go to this company. I have kept those commitments to Queenslanders. This afternoon, I announced that my government has had no role to date in the federal government's NAIF loan assessment process for Adani. Now we will have no role in the future. To action my decision, I propose to write to the Prime Minister to notify him that my government will exercise its veto to not support the NAIF loan and to remove doubt about any perception of conflict. As we are in caretaker mode, a decision like this requires the support of the opposition leader. I will be asking Mr Nichols to endorse my decision. In terms of the project itself, Adani representatives have been on the public record numerous times indicating that they do not need NAIF to proceed with this project. I want to stress that the NAIF is a federal government initiative. We are not decision makers, it is the federal government. Malcolm Turnbull can still give taxpayers' money to Adani if he wants to, but I won't stand for his LNP operatives trying to smear my good name and my family's name.